One of the very first things you'll need to do in your Allmoxy instance is get companies, company contacts, and individual accounts inside of it, because so many other things in the system rely on these three. Now, in another video I've already explained the difference between these, and now I'm going to show you how to actually get them in here. There's two ways. First there's the manual way, and then there's the import way. I'll show you the manual way first. You just simply hover over and go Add New. And you'll just simply fill out all of this information and hit Submit at the bottom. The other way is a little more automated, and it's called an import. So you just go to Import Data in the Settings tab, choose which type of entity you want to import, and read these instructions, and you'll notice here there's a few templates that you can follow for really easy importing. I'll go ahead and open one up. Okay, so here's the example of the company's template. So if you can somehow format your existing data to be in this format, it's going to be really easy to just bring right in. You don't actually have to have it perfect though. So the first thing you need to do is get into your existing database, whether that be an Excel file or QuickBooks or whatever it may be, and prepare the file. So you'll export that out of your current software, let's say onto the desktop. You'll come in here, you'll find it, and you'll click Open. Scroll down to the bottom and hit Submit. Now here's where you're going to map all the fields out. And this is where it can be either really easy if you make it look exactly like the template, or you might have to do a little bit of work if you don't have the same exact names. So if you have the same exact names, you just quickly go down like this. If you don't, then you may have something like description over here in our system, and let's say description for this company over here, or build limit in our system, and how much product I can build before blah 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 over here. So anyway, just go through and match up these fields and go ahead and hit Submit. Now one interesting and important point to note is that if your file has the very top row is just a description for each of the columns, then you want to check this to ignore it so it doesn't actually try to bring it in as a company. And then you just hit Submit. Now it's basically the same exact process for companies, company contacts, and individual accounts. Make sure that when you bring in the company contacts, that the company name that they're going to go under matches what you've already pulled in, so that it knows where to put these guys. Now I failed to mention at first another way of populating your companies and individual accounts, and that way is, if I log out here, a new person landing on your site for the very first time faced with this login page can actually hit the Create an Account button. And this is a more public facing version of the form, so anyone in the world might have access to this. And they select either a personal account, which sets up an individual account, or a business account, which sets up a company and a personal company contact within that company page.